I'm Mike Gordon, and welcome back to my perfect playthrough of Tecmo Super Bowl for the Sega Genesis. And it's the last week of the 1992 NFL season where the Dallas Cowboys are traveling to Chicago to take on the Bears, hopefully to defend their perfect season. And man, that was a kind of a wild week in football, wasn't it? I will get my picks out real soon. Alright, let's see. What should we... But for now, let's see what we have to do. That's a tough one. That's definitely a toughie. Alright, I think I've got it. Alright. So, all I have to do is pay attention to the formations, the run formations, and I think we will be good. Alright, good. We forced a 3 and out. And they kicked it deep. Alright, Alright, this looks like we're finally gonna get something reasonable. So what I'm gonna do is just keep running it up the middle. And that was an easy first down. Let's try this play now. Alright! Huh. I did a play action after running up the middle twice in a row. And I still got it to Smith because Michael Irvin was covered. Alright, I am definitely dictating the time of possession here, so I'm gonna run up the middle again. They can't do anything to stop me. And note that I'm not running it up north because it seems like... Oh, shit. It seems like the opposing defenses have been keyed in on that play as of late. But I finally found a time to use it. And just like that, all of Emmitt Smith. This was all Emmitt Smith on our opening drive, and the result is a 7-0 lead. Alright. That was a little bit too light for my taste. Alright, so... Oh, I must have picked the wrong one by mistake. Now, worth knowing, Jim Harbaugh, who is the quarterback of the Bears in '92, is kind of underrated. So, They're definitely being tricky little sneaks back there. All right. God damn it. And we got a sack from Ken Norton Jr. Alright. And another sack, but from Russell, Maryland. Alright, we forced them to settle for a field goal. That's fine by me. Ooh, they try to sell it and they still couldn't get it? Wow, that has to suck. Alright, let's... Harper gets us the first down. We just have to slow... If we can get the clock to run out the clock, I think we will be in pretty good hands. Almost ran out of bounds back there. Let's run up the middle. Run up the middle again. Couldn't make it past the line of scrimmage. Alright. Yeah, that was the wrong target. Fuck. God damn it. Gotta punt it. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I wasn't gonna let you do that. Ha! Alright. We're gonna run up the middle. That was a gutsy play call on my end. Alright, we're gonna run up the gut. first and 1. And they can't stop it. And just like that, we are up 2 scores, 14 zip. Alright, we want to run out the clock. So I'll be covering passes now. Yeah, I don't care much if I give up a few yards because just like that, gave up a rush, gave up some yards on the ground just so I could run out the clock. By the way, this is their first kick return of the game. Let's try this play. Oh wow, that was a deep run. Ran up the middle and got a shit ton of yards for my efforts. And now it's 1st and 10 at their 10-yard line. Time to blow this wide open. Run up the gut. Man, they are keen on to Emmitt Smith now. Fuck. I wanted to go up 21-0. Should we go for it? You know what? Well, it'll still be 3-score game. And that's a chip shot. Good. 17-0. They have to make up 3 scores now to try to pull the upset. Alright, you know what? That play has been burning me quite a lot. And Russell Maryland gets the sack. Since I'm now going to key into their passing attack. And we're not going to let the foot off the gas for 1 second. And though they got a big run in, it wasn't enough to get the first down. Why would you do a run play on 3rd and 23? Yeah, that's a smart choice. What the? Ah, fuck. That was... I threw it to the wrong person. That was who I wasn't planning to target. Harper. Ah, shit. God damn it. How the Stop them! For fuck's sake, game! God, fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. We're giving up points like it's candy. Fine, I'm gonna hand off to Emmitt Smith. Come on! I didn't even move around, and I still whiffed. Come on! Why are you overthrowing? I'm not doing anything cute. I'm overthrowing my target. It's fucking bullshit. Ah, shit. Alright, at least we got a sack on that play. Alright. Got him. And we got safety. It's still a 2-score game, but now they have to get 2 touchdowns and hope to recover an onside. And they didn't get the onside kick. Fuck. Come on, Michael Irvin. Alright. Time to put this game out of reach. And finally, 23-7. Oh, sorry, 25-7. I forgot I got the safety. So now, there is absolutely no chance of us losing this game now. We are going to go undefeated. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you fall. I'm not gonna fall for that again. What the heck? Shit! Stop it! Come on! Fine, I'm gonna stop this play every time now. Good. This is the last play of the game, so... Alright, good. Ah, shit. That left too much time left on the clock. Yeah, that's gonna be a sack, and side change. Game is over. Alright. And looky here, we are 16-0, a perfect season. And for the most part, the entire AFC bracket is set in stone. The question remains, what about the remaining seats in the NFC? Well, only one way to find out. Pittsburgh's in. Both teams are out. Green Bay's in, most likely. Colts are already clinched. Miami's clinched. Eagles clinched. Chargers clinched. Okay, so I'm confused. Who's got the 6th seed? The 49ers win the division, which means the Saints are in as a wild card. So who's the remaining wild cards then? The Eagles and Packers both won. So yep, Colts are gonna be the 6th seed. Steelers and Dolphins will be the 4 and 5 seeds. And the Oilers and Chargers will be the 2 and 3 seeds. Not sure of the specific order though. The Eagles are in. The Cardinals are out. The Packers are in. And I know the Saints will be the number 4 seed. And the Niners the 3 seed. So it looks like the Oilers will hold on to the number 2 seed. Alright. Packers are the 6th seed. Let's see the results of these games. Steelers and Dolphins are the 4 and 5 seeds, and it looks like the Steelers are pulled away from this. Once again, Dan Marino goes home empty-handed. And in a year that in real life they made all the way to, not only did they win the division in real life, they made all the way to the AFC Championship game. In what would be Dan Marino's last appearance in that game. Calvin Williams gets injured shortly after the Eagles scored on their opening drive. I think they're the 5 seed. But it doesn't matter. The Eagles pull the upset over the New Orleans Saints and move on to the divisional round. San Diego Chargers, Indianapolis Colts. The Colts crushed the the 3 seed Chargers 3-1-7. Which means the Bills will be playing host to the Indianapolis Colts in the divisional round. And the 49ers and the Packers. The Niners win, which means we will be hosting the Niners in the divisional round because that's how the playoff bracket works. See? it doesn't make any sense, I know, but it's how the game was structured. Oh, so it's the Steelers are getting Morale Hodge back in time for the Houston Oilers. The Oilers pull away with this to make it to the AFC champion title game for for the first time in French since the 1979 NFL season. In real life, the early 90s Oilers never made it past the divisional round, and had only won, I think, 1 or 2 playoff games. The Eagles get Calvin Williams back, take on the second seed Minnesota Vikings, and they pull off the upset here, which means we will have to play the Eagles in the NFC title game, provided that we win our match first. Buffalo Bills at the Indianapolis Colts. And the Colts win a low-scoring fashion. For the second straight year, the Buffalo Bills got first-round bye, and for the second straight year, they are one and done. Which means we will be playing either the Indianapolis Colts or the Houston Oilers in the Super Bowl. But we still have to play the San Francisco 49ers first, and we need to get past. That is not going to be an easy game at all. So, will we be able to defeat the 49ers in the NFC divisional round? Find out next time in our perfect playthrough of Tecmo Super Bowl. And before we sign out, allow me to make my weekly predictions on who's going to win Week 13 or 14 of the NFL season. Yeah, I think it's Week 14. My locks are, of course, going to be... I think that I'm picking the Miami Dolphins, Philadelphia Eagles, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers as my locks to win. I think they are leaps and bounds better than the Jets, Panthers, and Raiders respectively, so I think it goes without saying why I'm choosing those 3 teams to win. Not to mention that they're all home games. Near locks, I picked the Tennessee Titans, Minnesota Vikings, New Orleans Saints, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Buffalo Bills. With the Titans, it pretty much boils down to right now. Yeah, they're a terrible team, but they are playing much better football than the Jaguars, and the Jaguars are going to be without Trevor Lawrence for the foreseeable future since he's under concussion protocol. But they're both terrible teams, so let's wait and see how they do against Mac Jones taking over in Jacksonville. With Minnesota, I'm going to put a pin on the Vikings for now and skip them. For the Saints, the big takeaway here, though, they should be a near lock, but similar to the Titans, they are a terrible team, and they are playing on the road against the Giants. But the Giants right now are the worst team in football, no questions about it. So that's why I picked them as a near lock. Steelers, honestly, had they not lost a couple weeks ago pretty badly to the Cleveland Browns, and this would be a lock for the Steelers to win. I mean, Jameis Winston is a very Jekyll and Hyde quarterback and all that. So we'll see what as my Denver Broncos can attest to. So we'll wait and see how they fare. But I think they are my personal pick to win. And it's kind of a similar fare to the Buffalo Bills. They'll be traveling on the road to the LA Rams. And the LA Rams are going to be playing with a whole lot to fight for. But right now, I think they are near lock. As for why I picked the Vikings to be the near lock over the Atlanta Falcons, similar to the Rams, it's very likely that the Falcons are going to play with a lot of vigor, knowing what exactly is at stake. And the Vikings have not been playing super elite as of late. So I do think that they are kind of overdue for a loss at this point. But at the same time, I don't have enough confidence in the Falcons to pick them. So I do think they are the near locks. So I would, and I do think that the Vikings are are a much better team than the Falcons are right now. So that's why they're a near lock. And Detroit, Arizona, and San Francisco are gonna be my default home picks of the week. Simply because I do think these are the toughest team. These are the toughest picks to make of the week. Like I mean, Green Bay at Detroit. Detroit is going to lose. I do think the Lions are going to lose at some point sooner rather than later. Will it be again? And I think eventually it's going to be against the Packers. It's going to be against the Vikings. Heck, I think for sure they're going to lose to the Bills next week. And the Lions are kind of beat up on the defensive side of the ball. But it is played in Detroit, and I do think that gives them just enough of an edge for me to pick them over the Packers. The Arizona Cardinals, I do think it's another thing of, okay, they're the home team, and that's the team I'm going to pick just slightly. However, if the Seahawks do win, I do think that they'll be the clear favorite to win the division going forward. I don't think there's much of a window for the Rams to catch up if they lose this week and the Seahawks win. I think if the Seahawks win this game, they are running away with the division. And then the Bears and the Niners, I was almost tempted to pick the Bears to win because they are a much more talented team on paper than the Niners now, who are completely ravaged with injuries. I mean, they are absolutely snake bitten with injuries. But at the same time, the Bears fired their head coach, and who knows what kind of team they will be like going forward after firing their coach mid-season. So I'm just going to default to the Niners. I think they do have a win or two left in them going forward. They're not totally out of this just yet. And then my big upsets of the week are literally the last two games of the week. The LA Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs need to get their asses kicked, honestly. This is a team that's been derping like crazy this whole season. It is abundantly clear just how fucking rigged the NFL is in favor of the Chiefs. They're doing everything in their power to ensure that the Chiefs get home field advantage. And they're probably going to try to drag the Chiefs kicking and screaming to yet another Super Bowl victory. Because the entire sports establishment, the media and all that jazz, they want a Chiefs three-peat. That's what they're gunning for. And do not doubt me on this. But I'm picking the Chargers because right now, who's the better team? I think it's the Chargers, and I think they're going to avenge their bullshit Week 3, I would say, loss in stride and hand the Chiefs their second loss of the season. And Cincinnati Bengals at the Dallas Cowboys is really just an upset of the week pick for me on paper. In practice, it's really a matter of the Cowboys are completely beaten up on offense, and the Bengals are an offensive juggernaut. So at some point, the Bengals have to get a win in, especially if they want to remain alive in the playoff hunt for at least another week. And I think they can pull it off on the road in Dallas. So these are my 13 picks for the week. And worth knowing too is that this will probably be my last weekly pick going forward because after this week, all the teams will officially have had their byes and will have the same number of weeks. So I'll start making plans on who I predict will be making the playoffs, etc., in the seeding order and whatnot. So tune in for that. Anyways, next time we're taking on the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Divisional Round. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all out of the way, this is Mike Gorin, sign out.